I wanna know, no. Get in the room, gotta interview you, cause I wanna know.
Welcome back to I Wanna Know with Kelsi O. Today, I told y'all I was gonna have a special guest. Told y'all I was gonna have a guest. Didn't tell you who it was, but now you can see who we got with us.
Dejah Leshae.
Ooh, we got Dejah Leshae.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
So happy to be here. It's a special day today.
It is.
It's a very special day.
What's today?
It's my birthday.
It sure is.
And I had to make this appearance.
I'm happy. Thank you. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on I Wanna Know.
Yes.
On your day. That's what's up. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Y'all know what we do. The show is called I Wanna Know. So, it's going to be about things I'm curious about. And like I said, when I had special guests, I'm curious about them. So
you
today, today we're going to find out what we want to know. Because I know I ain't the only one that want to know. You know? So, yeah. So, like I always say, I get a disclaimer that these are all our opinions. Anything we say is coming from us. Feel free to disagree if you disagree. You know, we like to have conversations, but at all times we keep it respectful. You know? We're going to talk about some things, and you never know.
You never know with me, too.
You never know.
I'm going to keep it real with y'all, though.
Please do.
That's all that matters.
Please do. That's all we want. That's all we want, you know?
That's all
So, yeah. So, first we're going to start off by just asking, how are you? How are you overall, just in your life right now?
I'm amazing. I feel good. I'm blessed. I'm walking into a new journey in my life, and I'm just full of bliss. Like, I'm just thankful.
Yeah.
I feel great. Nothing to complain about.
Nothing to complain about.
Nothing.
We love to hear that.
Yeah.
We love to hear that. And it's your birthday. Do you feel like you being like a rebirth? Do you feel like you stepping into a new chapter?
I love that you just said rebirth, because I do.
Yeah.
I'm stepping into a new chapter for real.
Okay.
And everybody that's been telling me like 28 is that good year, like 28 served them very well. It's starting off very well for me.
I like
and
that.
I'm walking into a new journey, a new life, I got a whole new mindset from the past few years. Like, it's just, I'm blessed. I'm thankful.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I can't say that year 28 was a good year.
It was.
That was a real good year for me. It was, career-wise, just life-wise. I say spirituality, you know, it got more intense on what was going on, and that discernment grow even stronger. So 28 was good.
Yeah.
I like 28.
I'm feeling it.
I like 28 for you.
Thank you.
I like 28
Pass the energy. Keep passing it to me. Keep passing
give
it to me.
Give it to her for real. So yeah, that's a good thing. Do you have any special plans for your birthday? You doing anything?
I am going out the country tomorrow. I'm originally was planning to be out away for 30 days, but I'm actually going to stay longer. I don't have a set date on how long I'm going to be gone. I'm looking forward to receiving all the opportunities that I can that will allow me to expand and go further with everything that I want to do in life. So good. I'm just taking a leap out on faith. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm headed to Asia, and I'm going to travel the world. Yeah.
And leaving tomorrow.
Leaving tomorrow. The day after my birthday, I'm like, let me spend time with my family. Let me come to I Want to Know so y'all can know. And then let me go ahead and go spread my wings.
That's what's up. Yeah. I love that. You said you're going to Asia?
I'm going to Asia.
Oh, my God. And then you said more than 30 days. So this is not a birthday trip.
This is not a birthday trip. This is let me go explore and get to know myself more. Outside of where I'm from, outside of my bubble, outside of my comfort zone. Let me get uncomfortable and see how far it can take me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of where you from, where are you from?
St. Louis. The Loop. 314.
Hey, yeah. You know what time it is. Y'all should have known. Y'all see what we breed.
Of course.
Yeah, you know.
Legends.
Come on,
legends.
Top tier.
Yes.
I love it. And you know what? Just what you saying that you going to a different country, you spreading your wings, you going to explore. I want to ask you, what impact do you feel like you want to have on the world?
I want to leave the impression to everyone to be their authentic selves. to never humble themselves too or belittle themselves too much to where they can't reach their dreams. They can't reach those questions. They're afraid. They're too scared. They're too comfortable. I want them to be like, you know what? I always wanted to do this. And looking at her, I'm no longer afraid. I'm going to go after a bit. Put your faith on you. Trust yourself. Bet on yourself every single time. Don't get too comfortable. Go after it. Go for it. You might not know, but when your mind is set and your plans are set and you putting all your energy towards it, it's going to come.
It's going to
go
happen.
after it.
It's gonna
so
happen.
I just want to inspire people to be themselves and go after everything they want.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And with that comes healing. With that comes, letting go. It comes, a different way of things, but altogether it's beneficial for your higher self.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, how can you do that? Like, how do you do that? With all the odds against you, or people saying, stay comfortable, or stay in your city, and build it here, do whatever you doing, but do it here. How do you go against those type of comments?
How can I say this? It was this thing, I don't know exactly where I heard it from right now at this moment, but it's like when you have a negative thought. We all have negative thoughts. We got a car, right? It's 4 seats. I'm driving the car. There's a negative thought in my passenger seat, and it's all positive ones in the back seat. Okay. This negative thought, or even those comments or those eyes that people are seeing, they're in my car, but they're not driving it. Yep. I'm driving it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I acknowledge that how people feel. I acknowledge where they're at. I acknowledge their perspective, but it's not driving mine. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, I hear you, but I'm so confident and strong in what I have going on and who I am and where I want to be that it just can't get in my way.
Can't nobody move it.
No, not
so
at all.
It sounds like the underlying. Yeah, you in control.
I'm in
That's
control.
What's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I love that.
Yeah.
That's the best way to be.
That's the best.
And I love that
that's
analogy though. I never heard that, but I like that.
Because it's gonna always be something going against you. So you have to acknowledge that. I can't say that it's not in my car. It's definitely in my car. It's always going to be battles. It's always going to be struggles. It's always going to be something trying to stop you. But what do you want for the end of the day? Mm-hmm. Because no one else can drive that car like you do. Yeah. They probably can, but they might, crash it, total it. Yeah. I'm in control of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the best way to do it. Even if they can drive, if they can drive your car good, why you want somebody driving your car? You know, everybody got their own car. Everybody got their own
insurance.
So full coverage.
Full coverage, okay. Full coverage. Betting on me every time.
Look, so I like to ask people, period, this question. Because I ask myself periodically. I check in and look in the mirror like, are you who you thought you would be? Like when you pictured yourself at whatever age and stage you are right now, does it match the vision that you once had?
It do.
Yeah.
I can say that. And I'm still evolving though. So I'm still currently watching myself become who I always dreamed. Yeah. But at this moment, even when I was not where I'm at now, I was still becoming. To watch myself become who I want, I see myself for sure. I feel it, I see it, I believe it, I know it. So yeah, definitely, no question. And I'm so proud of myself for that too.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm proud to watch myself grow, to watch myself become bigger than I am now. And just do.
I love it. Do you feel like you attract people that are like you?
Me, definitely.
You do?
Especially now that I'm more in tune with myself, and even just I'm mindful of the things I say, mindful of my habits, mindful of, the people I'm around, the environments I'm around. I'm attracting people that's aligned with me. Mm-hmm. And I also see that I'm like not attracting people that's not supposed to be. And when I do attract people that I'm like, okay, this don't really like vibe right. I'm like, what? Why did I attract you? Because it's a reason, right?
What is it?
Because it's like I said, it's gonna always be something. It's gonna always be something that goes against you. So you may be attracted this for a season of your life that needed to turn into a lesson. So if this is not my vibe, why did I attract you? What is it that I need to learn right now? But for the most part, I am definitely attracting everyone around me that aligns with me, and I love that.
I love that too. Look, I like that you just said even when it's people that you attracted them, and then y'all had interactions, and you just something about it you wasn't feeling, that you go into it and try to determine what is it that got us here, and what it, you know what I mean?
Because
Just
there's
to
some
be more
type of
prepared.
value out of it, even when it's not
that's
what you
what's up.
expected, and it might not even be like, oh my gosh, this turned into a horrible thing, a horrible experience. But it's not always horrible when it's something that's valuable that can save you in the future, that can save you through the next person or the next experience. You know, maybe you won't repeat that mistake again. Maybe you'll be mindful of where you went and what you're doing and what you're saying, so you want to track that again. You know, maybe you'll be just more specific about what you're doing. So. Yeah. And it's still a good thing to me. Nothing can be a bad thing. It's your perspective.
It is.
You know, it's
Point
really
of
your
view,
perspective.
I swear. You know what's funny is I was going to name this show Perspectives.
Really?
Yeah, a point of view. Because that is just so important and fundamental into everything, because everything is your point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. I agree.
And you had control, like you say.
I agree.
That's what's up.
It's all about that.
So, what about your love life? How would you describe it? Like, your past relationships, did you go through hell? Did you go through like beautiful experiences with people that just didn't work out? What would you describe yours as?
I'm gonna say it like this, because I'll watch what I say.
Okay.
It was all a beautiful experience, even when it felt hectic, even when it felt like this is the worst thing happening to me. It was all still a beautiful experience, because it made me who I am today.
Okay.
You know, if I didn't go through what I went through in any other relationships, I would be probably lacking something right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it taught me, it built me, and now I'm stronger, now I'm better. Now I know what I want, you know. So it was all a beautiful experience. Definitely still went through my battles. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Yeah. Definitely, but it was still all a beautiful experience, because it made me who I am today.
That's good.
Yeah.
So speaking of today, today, are you in a relationship? Or you know, what are you doing these days?
I am not in a relationship. I am single.
Okay. So nobody going out the country with you?
Nobody's going out the country with me.
Okay.
I didn't want anyone to go out the country with me. Not at this time. I'm open to love. I'm open to meeting people. I'm open to, whatever happens naturally, organically. But right now, heading to Asia is about me and what I'm looking for within myself, and, just going forth with that. Honestly, I feel like if I would have got to in a relationship or took someone serious, it could have interfered, just because you have to compromise when it comes to relationships. True. And with me being mature and knowing that, why compromise what I want right now when I don't have to? And that's just being fair, because I will also hate to love someone or someone be in love with me, and then it's not fair to them that I want to leave and I want to do this alone. They deserve to, so it's like, let me avoid even. And from experience, I was able to make a mature decision. Like, it's about me right now. I'm not going to even get too tied up, and
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Avoiding the drama.
Please do.
Avoiding the drama.
Because, you're right about that, though. Relationships can, I won't say hinder, but I am going to say hinder you. And it's because of the compromises, like you said. But I asked you about your, I was in your business.
You was in my business.
I like being in people's business.
I know.
Made a whole show about it.
I swear, good thing I like sharing my business.
That's what's up, though. But that's good, because it be the reason I be, one, I'm naturally curious. I like to know stuff, but I like to learn. I like to learn perspectives. You know what I mean? Because we might not have the same one, so I want to know yours. I share mine. And go like that. Yeah. So right now we finna do a segment called This or That. Ooh. I'm gonna name two things, and you tell me which one you would prefer.
Okay.
Deep conversations or lighthearted conversations?
Deep conversations.
Deep conversations.
Yes.
Is that your thing?
Yes, I like deep conversations.
You do?
Yes, I want to talk all the time. I
want
to get real personal. That's how you get to know people. That's how you get to learn too.
So are you the type to go deep, like first date? Like, let's just put it on the table.
It depends how deep.
I mean, not like deepest, darkest secret, but are you like? Because I say somebody asked me that like, would you ask these certain questions on first dates and I'm like, yeah, because yeah, what other conversation are we having? What's your favorite color? Ooh,
How can I know if I want to go on my second date with you?
yeah,
Because I'm at the point in my life where I'm not wasting time. So,
yeah,
yeah,
that makes sense.
I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna probably ask the dates. I mean, I'm gonna probably ask the deep questions at the beginning. So
At the beginning, yeah,
I ain't trying to waste
that's
time.
me.
Let's go ahead and get out.
It's an interview, but
Do you got daddy issues?
mama issues?
Do what's going on?
Anything?
Okay.
But some people don't know. Some people might.
Like,
you
are you
ask them
depressed?
That, yeah. Some people you ask them that,
And they might not know.
They don't even know.
They answer gonna tell it though.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Being understood or being accepted.
That was good, KO. That was a good question. Being understood or being accepted? Being understood.
Being understood?
I don't care if nobody accepts me or not.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying it like that, but no, actually, I am saying it like that.
Yeah.
Because there's people that don't accept me now.
Right, regardless.
That don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm still me, boo.
That's what's up.
Definitely understood it. So, I want people to understand why I'm doing, understand my purpose. Don't accept my purpose. Just at least if you can understand it, that's all that matters. Whether you accept it or not, I don't care. But if you understand it, it's cool.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one that I would. That's one that I would do too.
Cause I can understand some stuff and may not like it,
agree with it,
but
yeah.
I understand, and all I gotta do is just respect it. So and keep it pushing.
Living in the moment or thinking about the future.
Living in the moment.
Living in the moment.
Living in the moment.
Okay.
That's a hard question. I'm not gonna lie. And let me tell you why I'm saying living in the moment.
I gotta know.
Living in the moment because when you, how can I say this? When you think too much about the future, it turns into anxiety.
Okay.
When you worry about the past, depression.
Okay.
All you can do is live in the moment. That's how you manifest. That's how you be present. That's how you be grounded. That's how you can actually take things in to your fullest ability and move forward in the best way for the future. But if you worry about the future, not saying, or if you think too much about the future, it turns into anxiety because it's out of your control right now. What's in your control is living in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have a balance of it, I say, because you really don't know what moment you gonna have, when the last moment gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You don't. So you can plan for it. Are you a good saver, like money wise? You do?
Definitely.
Cause some people that live in the moment.
Oh, I get
splurges.
So it's levels to it. It's levels to it.
I'm just trying to see.
It's definitely levels to it, but no, I'm definitely I save my money, so that I wouldn't even put that in that category.
You would put that?
No.
Okay. What lesson do you think life keeps bringing back to you?
I passed my test in this lesson.
Okay.
So I recently just passed this test.
Okay.
And it was confirmed to me through a reading that I got, like a tarot reading.
Tell me about it.
And so this is how I know I passed it. But one test that I felt like life kept testing me was love. It was love. It was dating. It was love. It just wasn't really working for me. Like, I met some beautiful people, had some beautiful experience, but I kept coming back to the same state that I need to be alone and enjoy my own presence and my own self and my own journey for a while, especially after being in an 8-year relationship. And then that took a toll on me. Dating after that, dating some exes after that, just going back and forth. Mm-hmm. It was just becoming too hard, and I just felt like I was repeating a cycle with everyone I was dating, even if, it may be a different situation, it may be a different issue, it may be a different reason, it may not even be a different issue. It's just not working out, and I felt like life was telling me that right now you need to love yourself in order to really love these people around you. You're so busy on just loving them and pouring into them so much that you're not loving yourself. So I'm gonna keep bringing these people to you so that you can drain yourself. Keep draining yourself until you realize that it's you that you need to pour into right now.
Yep.
So it was love, but I passed my test.
I passed my test.
And I'm doing so well.
That's so good.
And I am open to love, but right now the journey is about me. So not distracted.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a hard lesson. That's a lesson that a lot of people struggle with, myself included.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is hard.
It is, because I mean, what are we meant to be here for? I feel like that's why I'm steady repeating that I am open to love, because I don't want to turn into one of those people that you go through so much in a relationship that now you just start looking at bitter about it. You know, you bitter about love, bitter about wanting to date. Like, I'm not bitter at all. I really take everything I've been through as an experience, and now I'm just pouring into myself right now. And I feel like the more I pour into myself, it's going to come naturally healthy, and it's going to align right. Mm-hmm. But if I'm seeking love from a place of insecurity, loneliness, you know what I'm saying, from like abandonment, it's never going to be the love I need. Yeah. If I'm starting to receive love from a place where it's self-love, where it's abundance, you know what I'm saying, where it's fulfilled, where it's joy, where it's healthy, where it's happy, because it's starting off with me first. Yep. Then when I attract that person, it's going to come with ease.
Yep. That's true. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, you got a lot of wisdom. Where do you think that come from?
Experience. That's yeah. All my experience that I've been through my whole life, I really went through it. Took it in. Like, I've been experienced a lot from a very young age, which that also could be a part of it. Just being open to life struggles, hardships, you know, even growth at a very young age. I'm 28 years old with all of this knowledge, and I'm still learning. Yeah, you know?
Still going. Yeah. It's the take it in part.
Some
people do experience, you know, they keep going in that same cycle over and over, no matter how much older they get. You know what I'm saying? It just takes certain things to, I guess, show you what you want and how you gotta get it
for it to click.
What I mean? Yeah.
It's funny you say that, because a lot of older women about in their 40s or 50 have came to me and was like, you know, you are very blessed to be able to think and move at the age that you are. And they was telling me this at like 24, 21. Okay. When I was like at the beginning of my journey of just, you know, elevating constantly. It was just like, you are so self-aware, and a lot of women or people in general don't get that till they probably in their 40s, their 50s. Like, so to have that is valuable. And I always feel like, you know what, thank you for saying that. But now that I'm older, I see what they talking about, because I'm aware of my surroundings. So I'm watching people, I'm watching how they move. And a lot of people, they have that experience, but they don't have that wisdom because they didn't take it in, you know?
Yep. It's taking it in for it. Facts. So how would you describe your childhood? You describe, you know, going through things as, you know, as you was young. How would you describe it overall?
My childhood was rough.
Yeah.
It was very rough. I mean, it was rough. I was moved around a lot. My parents were on drugs. My mom took care of me. My dad was in and out of jail a lot growing up. But I knew he was. We always talked. And my mom, she just did the best she can. And within that process of having that type of environment around, a lot played a part of that. Like different struggles, different experiences with different people. I was exposed to a lot. So life was really rough. It was really rough for me growing up, especially just moving around a lot. I pushed through.
What did you used to do? Like in them times where it's just like, oh my God, there's so much going on. I'm a kid. Like, can I be a kid? Or, you know, what did you used to do?
I never thought like that as a kid. I never thought like, can I be a kid? Okay. Because I felt like I just grew up fast. Like I just took
what it
whatever
was.
responsibility it was, you know?
Okay.
Like whatever I had to do, I did it. Whatever I wanted to do, I did it. Rules really wasn't a thing for me. I was just growing up, taking care of myself. My mom, she showed me things. I watched her, and I just ran with it. I didn't ever really think too much about being a kid. Nobody never asked me that.
Really?
Not that I was a kid, especially probably like under 7.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember too much of that. Of course, I had baby dolls. I played and all of that, but life immediately started spiking up, and I had to like step into like taking care of myself, doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? Watching my surroundings. I was exposed to stuff, so I don't know. I was really depressed growing up.
You was?
Yeah, I was really, really depressed for a very long time, and I didn't know I was depressed until I hit like 13, 14. Then I understand like, oh, all of these feelings, I'm depressed, I'm sad.
Okay.
You know, I didn't understand my feelings. I just knew that I was going through stuff, and maybe this stuff is normal. But as you start getting older, you like, okay, yeah, this stuff is normal, but it's not healthy.
Right.
You know, like it's normal.
I
I mean, like a lot of people are going through this. I'm not the only one who had, you know, was struggling growing up, you know, and the life wasn't the best, but it's just not healthy. Right. You know? Yeah.
So at what point do you so let me ask you, when you saying during those times or you kind of felt sad and you realized you was depressed, what was it that would be in your mind as far as something not right with life? You know what I'm saying? Or what do I want my life to be? Is that when you start developing a vision of what you wanted for yourself?
I didn't start developing the vision for I wanted to myself until I got into my 20s.
Really?
I always knew I wanted to. I never really fit in when I was little. Like I fit in, I was cool with everybody, but also like my sisters, I was the weird one. You know, I was the weird one to them because I was like just always different. So with me always being different, I knew that I was going to be special. Okay. I knew that I had talents. I was gifted. Even though I was weird, they like this weird stuff. They wish they could do this weird stuff. And that made me special in my eyes. So I knew I was going to be something big.
That's good. That's good. Because some people take their weirdness and flip it to where it's like, damn, why I gotta be like this? I don't want to be different. I don't, you know, I want to just fit in and be normal like everybody else.
Yeah, no, not me.
I love it.
I just like, well, I'm weird. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. And now look at me, just being weird and just glowing.
I feel that though, because I kind of feel the same way. Like it's kind of like a 50-50 thing, because I kind of learned to adapt even with my sisters. I got sisters too, so I kind of followed their influences in ways, but I was always different. Like what they cared about, I didn't necessarily care about. Yep. Like, you know what I mean? It was different, but it was cool. You know, that's what's up. So you the youngest sister?
I'm the middle child.
You the middle child?
I'm the middle child of my mama and my daddy kids.
Okay, middle child.
Yes. Little child it is.
That's what's up though, because you get to be a younger sibling and an older sibling.
Yep.
Yeah.
They say the middle child's get neglected though, but
I do hear that a lot. That's like a thing.
I could see that growing up, but now I'm everybody's favorite. Yeah. So it is what it is.
Sometimes your time to shine just gotta come around. It's your time to shine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask this, but I pretty much know the answer. Should everyone pursue their passions, or is that unrealistic?
What?
I don't know. I think it's unrealistic. we're gonna get there.
What do you think? I think everyone should pursue their passion.
You do?
Yeah.
But like, is it realistic as far as? Because what if everybody's passion is just, I just want to live free.
But my thing is, why do it always have to be one thing that we have to, like, why do we all, like, society makes you feel like, especially being a content creator, right? For example, society makes you feel like you have to pick this one niche. Why do I have to pick this one niche when I'm so good at so many things? You know what I'm saying? So what if I want to pursue multiple things? Why would I not come? You know, like, pursue it all. Do it all. Go for it. Whether it works out or not, at least you know you did it. Because if you didn't do it, then you're going to be stressed about not doing it.
Shoulda, coulda,
you know?
woulda, yeah. I agree with that.
You can't say it's unrealistic if you never tried, if you never went for it.
I agree with that. But you know, sometimes the elders, like the people you was talking about, the 30, 40, not 30, because that's me. Hold on. 40s, 30, 50, whatever. The ones that's above you and did it before you.
Right.
Sometimes they are the ones that's talking that talk of, I guess, safety, you could say. They like security, you know, work on your job this many years, get your insurance, get your this, that,
but
and
life
get your
is
pension.
changing all the time. Just like when I went to college, I was living with my aunt at the time, and she had a lot of say so because she adopted me towards the end of my journey, in the foster care journey. When my mom passed away, she adopted me, and so she had a lot of say so about my life, as a teenager and going into college. And she wanted me to go to college. I didn't really care to go to college. But I knew with me just wanting to make sure I'm successful in some type of way, let me do something till I figure it out. So I was going to go to college until I figured out what did I want to go to college for. Is college for me?
Yeah.
But once I got to college, she was so happy. But once I told her that this is not what I want to do no more, I found what I wanted to do, she was disappointed. Very disappointed in me.
Really?
Because she felt like you said, the elders feel like, you know, this is what you should do. This is what you stick to. You know, make sure you have all of these things. But life is different now. I don't have to go to college to be successful. I went to trade school, got my license as a nail technician, been doing nails for 10 years, ran several different businesses. And now I'm licensed at other things. I'm an entrepreneur doing business at other things. I did not need to stay in school. And I know people that I went to school with for that year that are not even using their bachelors, or it's hard for them to even find a job, you know, or they're working a 9 to 5. They may be struggling and they still got to pay their student loans and all of that. Like, it's just, the world is constantly changing. You should be changing with it.
I agree.
Can't be stuck in 1985 green TT. But love y'all though. They still hold wisdom though, but they, you know, but that's why they take information from us too, because the young people got wisdom too. Now we got to go back and update them. Like, okay, I get what you used to do, but this is how it is now. So let's find a way where we can have a mutual grounds so that we all can be successful. So we can pass down generational wealth to all of our families, so they can know that change is coming. It's not going to always be the same.
Yeah, that's what's up. I agree with that. That's a good concept to have, because like you said, the generations, life keeps going. It's a generation up under you, up under me, up under them. You know what I'm saying? Life keeps going. So when we able to stay connected to each other and share that wisdom, because like you said, they do still have wisdom, but now that it's been a long time since they was young and active and figuring things out, the ones that's young, active, figuring things out, we supposed to partner. You know what I mean? It's trade. You trade me wisdom, I'm trading you the new knowledge. You know what I mean?
We just gonna replace as we need and just go from there.
And keep it going. Yeah, that's what's up.
And hopefully, like, when I have kids and I pass my wisdom down to them, you know, the world we live in now, they making robots and stuff now. So by the time my kids and their kids have kids, robots might be, I can't tell them how to run the world in my lifetime, robots wasn't here. Yeah. They was building them, but they wasn't here. You know, AI is getting crazy. It might be so advanced where I can't tell them to go make sure you own this, when they might be, AI might be, you know, you just don't know, but I can tell them the basics, you know what I'm saying, that they can pass down, and they can fit in the knowledge where they need to in order to still be successful. So
that's what's up. So I personally know about you, well, and all the people that follow you as well, that you are into yoga, a yoga instructor.
Yes, I am.
Yes. How did that happen?
I love answering this question.
You do.
I really do. I had a client that actually asked me yesterday, yoga came because I was depressed.
Okay.
My whole life. Grew my whole life all the way up to my 20s. I was very, very depressed. I was depressed to the point where I was confused on life, if I wanted to live. Everything just felt hard. And when I got into my 8-year high school relationship, it just became harder, and I was trying to look for a way out. I just feel like I was the problem. I feel like, shoot, life was just really, really hard. And I'm like, what can I do to better myself, to get myself out of this? I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of feeling weak-minded. I'm tired of feeling like I'm finna give up. Nothing is going my way. I'm tired of feeling like I'm the problem.
Yeah.
What can I do? So I went on my laptop, did some research on inner healing, where to start. Yoga came about because yoga isn't just physical. It's mental, it's spiritual.
Yeah.
So I dived deeper. I started off with words of affirmation, started off with journaling, started off repeating good habits, we rewiring my thoughts, and then getting a physical practice started, and just getting that physical practice helped me stay into a routine of growth, a routine of expansion instead of getting in the habit of just sitting in sorrow, if that makes sense. So that's how yoga came about. I was depressed and I was looking for a way to heal myself, and it did. I'm not depressed no more because of yoga. I can really say that because yoga helped me make decisions, life that changed decisions. It built habits, it built structure.
Okay.
I left that 8-year relationship, and no shade towards that relationship, because we grew together, but I needed to leave and spread my wings, and I wasn't going to do that until yoga came into my life, and I started opening up portals within myself, and was like, this is what you need. You need to let go. You need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to spread your wings. You need to go further, and yoga really helped me see that. Because I sat down with myself. I sat in silence. I sat with my thoughts. I was able to just really sit and reflect and start digesting things. Yeah. You get stuck into being in fight or flight all of your life that you just feel like that's where it's supposed to be. You're supposed to constantly be depressed. You're supposed to constantly be at some in tension all the time. And once I actually set myself down and was like, no, you're not going to be depressed no more. We're going to figure it. I would rather cry healing than cry suffering.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, I would rather be crying because I'm healing and letting go, rather I'm crying because I'm suffering and I'm constantly keeping myself in the same situation. Yoga gave me that way out.
Was you on that journey by yourself, and then did you end up finding a community, or how did you solidify the lessons that yoga is supposed to teach you? 'Cause you can start. Some people stop. You know what I mean? Get thrown off course, but you stayed the course and really get to see the results. How?
I was just dedicated. Like, I just wanted it. Like I said, I was tired. Like, life was already so hard growing up mentally. I cried all the time. I was hurt all the time. I feel like my heart was out my chest. Like for so long, and then to start getting hurt in different ways, like from relationships, from your parents, from your friends, from the foster parents, from the people, random people. It was built up frustration of being alone, being sad, being, like I needed a way out. I was just like, this can't be my life. This can't be my life. It ain't no way. Yeah. I spent all my childhood suffering to go into adulthood still suffering.
And choose to suffer. Because your childhood, you have less of a choice.
But then my adulthood, I'm just like, okay, this relationship ain't working.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And even I'm reflecting with myself because I was opening up businesses. I had struggles within there, frustrations within there. This ain't working. I need to dive deeper in with myself. And with yoga, it's like you learn to be whole within yourself. So you gotta dive deeper, and
yeah, that's good. Of all the places that you travel, which one is your favorite?
So far, I can't really answer that because where I'm finna go, I ain't never been yet.
You ain't been yet, so don't count it.
But I think that's gonna be my favorite.
That's probably gonna be mine.
I actually haven't said the exact place. I just been saying Asia.
Slick Rick.
But I would say India.
India
was one of my favorites so far.
Did it have something to do with yoga?
I went there and got licensed as a yoga instructor. That's why I went and got the authentic experience and got licensed as a yoga instructor. I think it was just my favorite place because I was able to heal a lot physically. I had like skin tags on me that I was gonna have to get surgically removed. Mother Ganga healed that. They fell off. I asked for some things, received them. I met a lot of people across the world from places and islands that I didn't know about. Like, and we all came to this one place to do the same thing. So I was able to like learn so much from them, and that was a really healing experience. Very valuable, for sure. Because all the other places I was kicking it. This one was more like intentional.
Yeah.
Had a lot of purpose.
That's what's up.
This next one gonna be even better though. We're gonna have to do a part 2.
We most definitely
We're gonna have to do a part 2. We're gonna have to run it back. We're gonna have to run it back.
Update to see how you been, how you doing in this unknown, undisclosed location.
Yeah, I can't tell y'all right now. Just know it's in Asia. Y'all find out if y'all once they keep up with me on the socials.
They gotta keep up. They gotta keep up with it. Tell them where they can keep up with you.
You guys can keep up with me at Dejah Leshae, all social medias. That's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Life with Dejah Leshae, to get vlogs, get more adept into getting to know me, spend more time with me. It's Dejah Leshae.
So if I wanted to book, could I book you like as a yoga instructor?
Yes. Right now I'm teaching yoga online. So I offer one-on-one sessions. I do group sessions sometimes, but more I'm aiming towards just helping people with their personal journey, whether that's breath work, meditation, your physical journey, like yoga, stretching, even open heart conversations where you just want to talk and see where can I start? Where do I start? Whether that's maybe starting a routine, changing one habit. We can talk about it. We can go from there, and then we can get into other physical practices.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, y'all heard of Dejah Leshae. I want to thank you for coming on to I Want to Know with Kelsi O.
Yes, thank you for having me.
On your birthday.
Yes.
You are welcome. I actually have a gift from I Want to Know from us to you.
Thank you.
Yes. So
I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
You.
And I'm your host, Kelsi O, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys next time.